Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
Yeah, they got swept by this team in the season series last year, which goes against all logic.
You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here's Paul. The Celtics making their last shot. Now the Celtics on the move. And here's Brown for three. Garuba with a rebound. And the Nets with possession here. They grab their own miss. Pass to Melton. The kick out to Paul. From deep. From beyond the arc. And then some.
Well, Chris Paul, as efficient a shooter as you'll find, and in the catch-and-shoot situation, he is money.
Here's Tatum. Shoots. And he sinks out one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Jrue Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Jrue Holiday is elite, period.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Now here's Holiday. Outside, Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Outside Paul. Pass to Claxton. Over Holiday. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And it's Paul with the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 6 to halt the run. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Right side Holiday. And he drops it in from the low post.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Claxton. Releases. And there's another one for the Nets.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Tries again. No problem from Porzingis as he finishes at the rim.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Pass to Claxton. Hey, from beyond the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast. The game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Paul for 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. And Boston has possession. Leading by 5. Pass to Brown. Now here's Holiday. He's guarded by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Kick out to Brown. Puts up a deep three. Brooklyn with the board.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston out in front, up 5. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now, that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Back to Cornette. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Russell from outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. Celtics lead by 8. Rose with it. Here's Cornette. And again, Boston with the triple.
And so much attention drawn by Rose, he knows how to exploit that to create for his guys.
Back to Russell. Boston pulls it in.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Horford in the high post. Pass to Cornette. Rose outside. Back to Cornette. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Cornette's got 5 now.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Sharp. They need this. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Pass to Cornette. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 7.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Russell from outside. They get it again. Fires the 3. Ooh, another miss. He's 0 for 6 in this contest. Here's Pritchard. He buries it from 3. Pritchard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Russell. Right side Sharp. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Rose with it. Russell covering. Rose outside. Beyond the arc. Here's Horford to the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. Brooklyn with the board.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Russell pass to Sharp. Here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Walsh.